Can't complain.
That's good. Go back to Limsa. Castle. Ethernet, Castle. Okay. Okay, gotta go back there. Personal officer. Need 3,000. Okay. Teleport to. Might as well just take the return, because I'm gonna check the other stuff. How's the map farming going?
Oh, we're done for now.
It went okay.
Oh, we want to finish that, get to floor 50 on the
Already
Fisco?
Sure.
Sure.
Yeah, I'll need a few minutes, but after for sure.
Okay. Otherwise, are.
Thank you.
Once you hit floor 51, we can actually see if we can go down super deep with the four of us. That might be fun.
Yeah. I think
Down floor Fisco.
I'm okay with it. I think the only problem is I'm gonna be so far behind the main storyline.
That's okay.
It honestly is better because then you can just be guaranteed that you can grind out the story without any stops whenever you want to. Just gives you that flexibility from... That's basically how my playthrough went.
So you can't pull out every single person, can you? Like every single, all the gil at once? There's not a button for it? Come in.
Hit the, from 0, just hit the down arrow.
Sorry about that, Kyra. I got someone calling my attention there when I asked that question. What did you say to that when I said it? I think it was Kyra who said it.
So when you first open the guild with Stride and set 0, just hit the down arrow.
Oh.
And it will go to the maximum.
Okay, thank you. An armory. Compare prices. Nope.
And that, my friends, is what we call irony.
What?
Thing I linked in Discord.
Oh, the Team Rocket has the rat thing?
Now that
Or
this
the
thing.
one after it.
To be fair, I don't think it would actually save him for that type of cancer. So that apparently is a brutal one.
Hence the could.
Well, the thing about the treatment and a few other ones is that it actually targets the cells themselves before they start to develop. Specifically only them.
Hmm. So a little too late, etc.
No, basically the opposite of that.
No,
Oh.
no, for this guy.
Yeah,
This
yeah, yeah.
guy.
It's a little
Oh,
too.
oh,
It's a
yeah.
little too late for
Yeah.
that treatment to work, is what I'm saying.
I got you.
Ugh.
So sorry, I have a video for you.
So I saw that you saw the Team Rocket has a rat thing too from Dorkly.
Yeah, it's pretty hilarious.
I like it.
I've seen this before, and yeah, it's pretty great. The flamingos look like lollipops.
I forgot this quote. This quote makes me happy. That's actually probably what we need to watch at some point, Zara. See, 'cause
Avatar.
Yeah.
I have not.
You,
Yep.
you should. It's quite good actually.
Iroh was amazing.
Iroh was great. So how do you feel about the Legend of Korra one?
I thought it was pretty good.
I think it was really solid, except I did not care about most of the male leads in that.
Kind of the unfortunate problem there.
I actually found Korra more entertaining than Aang, though. I think she's a much better Avatar, at least
Oh, no,
personality-wise.
Yeah, she was a better character. It's just the issue is that, like, they kind of sort of wrote her, Varys, and Asami very, very well, and then everyone else fell apart. Like,
Well-
we didn't have Asaka, basically, who was just there to be comedy relief,
Yeah,
and
it was like
somehow managed to be useful.
all the female characters in that show were quite good. All the male characters were a little bit lackluster.
Which is kind of the unfortunate reverse of what Last Airbender was.
Yeah, where the only female characters I really cared about in that show were the villains.
Toph was good, it's just she was basically a guy.
Yeah,
There's no way around it. Toph was a male
Toph was a
character,
full
male
out.
body.
Yeah. Okay, so all the Scions got wrecked.
Yeah, that happens. Also, you ready yet, Kari, or no?
Nope.
We'll be
I'll let you know.
awaiting your return at the Waking
I got an
Sands.
itch to do some red maging, so I'm
much
in
to
the area at the
discuss.
moment.
Godspeed.
But we're almost done, so.
See, the thing I don't get is how is the Scions got wrecked,
Safe.
but the entire town above it is fine.
Because they only cared about the Scion.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, none of the town did anything, because I guess screw the Scions, no one likes them.
I just got the sense that whole sequence happened, like, really fucking fast.
Man, they're shit.
We have come for the one who slayed Ifrit and Titan.
Livia's stupid fat mask.
Bring him forth.
Pretty bad.
You shall
It's
know
pretty ugly.
no mercy.
Bring him forth. We killed everyone.
I'm assuming you were laughing at that, Zara.
Confound it.
Yes, I was.
It's glorious.
The Super Spice Bros.
Yes.
Stay out of sight. I would leave
If they had
no
actually
message.
made Doomfist voiced by Terry Crews, this would be my I'm playing Doomfist song.
Yeah. I actually like the new Crackdown with him in it.
I surrender
I want him to be a main character in that.
on the condition you spare the innocents.
Conditions. There speaks the supreme Zion. I'll grant you have courage, but you would be better served by honor.
I'm honestly expecting like a legendary skin for Doomfist that
So-
like, from the other two Doomfists, and it's voiced by Terry. That's honestly what I'm expecting.
Hopefully. So, I gotta give credit. Minophilia, you're not useless, but you have balls of steel.
And yet you
What?
knew to look
Did you
here.
say a positive thing about her? What?
For this cutscene, like, it takes a lot of balls to say that to someone who has a gun to your face.
I don't remember which cutscene that is.
It was literally like, I surrender, just please spare everyone. Which,
No!
making demands of someone when they have a gun at you is kind of,
Conditions of surrender.
Cease at once.
wow.
Have you not done enough?
Perhaps. Enough. We must away. Though we have not found our quarry, the High Priestess of the Scions should suffice. They say she also possesses the Echo. I cannot wait to hear her scream. I said enough. We leave. Bring the prisoners.
The things you discover when you're going off the Titus minis.
The what?
No. No.
It's another, yeah.
Oh, okay. That's acceptable. God damn it.
So the Scions got reduced to like 4 people.
Basically.
And Teitru somehow wasn't killed.
Yeah. I have nothing to say there. I don't know how she managed to live so long.
Yeah, because it's just like I'm the front line. Why am I not wrecked?
What are you up to anyway, Kari?
Alright. Like
Oh,
I said,
okay.
I got an itch to do some red maging.
So the Garleans and they didn't leave the Garlean corpse, so I guess they took the corpse.
There's a the Garleans are actually really smart since they know that they are using very much better technology. They're not stupid enough to leave their corpses laying around.
Yep. Well, they got wrecked.
Oh, hey Zara, have you ever seen a song go 0 to 100 in 2 seconds?
I have a feeling I'm about to.
It's actually more like 10, but yeah.
I still cannot believe that Teteru survived that. I think that's the most bullshit I've seen in this story so far, is how lucky that person was.
Also, what are you wedding, Zara?
I don't understand what is happening.
It's the Epic Sax guy. Do you not know who the Epic Sax guy is?
No, I'm just saying this video is very silly.
Yup.
Like, they're just taking advantage of the sax and making a completely different song with it.
Have you seen all them? There's so many mixes of the Space Jam song too.
Yeah, that one, yeah.
And there's some really good ones, and then there's some really not very good ones.
Also, everyone always talks about the Epic Sax guy in this band, but the guy who completely and totally deserves all the credit is their violin player. He's amazing, but never gets any sort of credit for anything. But that's beside the point.
Yep. Hmm.
Alrighty, I'm out of area. Are we doing palace?
Works for me.
Yep. Just in the cutscene. Old man textures. So out of curiosity, in 1.0, was there actually like different raids and stuff because of the Great Calamity, or no, not really?
We never got that far.
Oh, I never got to raids?
Never got to raids.
Okay, let me get my quests. You can send me an invite though whenever.
I have
The
no
amount
idea.
that original game crashed and burned cannot be overstated. It in the way that it literally occurred. In the crashing and burning sense.
Yoshi P was smart there. Like he understood that there was literally no way to fix that game.
Well, I mean, he did fix the game by decimating it.
Completely rebooting it.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, okay, like there's a difference between fixing the it runs on a completely different engine. The code was completely made, and all the models and everything were made again from the ground up. That's not fixing.
Well, haven't they said there's like some leftover code from 1.0?
Leftover code in like the chat and whatnot, and some of like the stuff that like link shells and stuff
And
like
some
that.
of the old quests probably.
Nope, none of those. Not a
Nope.
single quest made it.
Voice chat, voice people's talking, because that seems like it.
Nope.
And why
No,
is
that
it
made
so
it either.
bad?
They had the same voice actors from 1.0. That's it.
They fixed it in Heaven's Ward.
Yep. They literally they nuked basically everything they could from orbit, and then anything that didn't get nuked got immediately replaced in Heaven's Ward. It was hilarious. Also, Zara, after we get to floor 50, which we should be starting on floor 40, you want to join us? We have a bit before? Okay, cool.
Yar.
Camp Tranquil, I think, right? Oh no, Quarry Mill.
Quarry
Quarry
Mill. Same zone, different port.
I have a huge amount of inventory sorting to do, so that actually it works.
Just throw it at your retainers.
What are you laughing at? Look, I licked a good song. What do you say? What are you laughing about?
Wait, I can laugh at good things too.
That one?
It was amazing. Underappreciated gem.
Hmm.
Oh, I don't think I ever played it.
It was one of the few US exclusive SNES games that was actually just so freaking good.
I enjoy that way more than I should.
Hmm?
But when I post it.
I know what that is.
I figured you would appreciate it, as I know you love JoJo. Oh, Mimic! Mimic!
Yep, it can't be stunned anymore.
That damn Mick. I can't wait till I actually get more abilities to use my Oath, because I only have one and it's just a block. Do I actually get damage or no?
No.
Rip.
Does it get? I thought you got a damage ability that uses your Oath gauge.
You get a damage ability that generates Oath Gauge.
Oh.
It basically makes up for the fact that Shield Oath only generates when you block by just giving you guaranteed as long as you're in Shield Oath.
I learned Clemency. Finally got my heal.
Huzzah.
Cool. It was right there.
Mhm.
Fun black mage stuff now.
You actually have fun now with it?
I mean, no, I still hate this class, but I have all the fun stuff that actually does a shit ton of damage.
Oh, lovely. No items. Uh.
Bit though, Blizzard 4 looks like it hurts.
What? Oh, the
Giant ball of doom. Icy doom.
You do a lot of stupid damage.
Black mages, they're the original caster that throws the spells that makes things fall down.
Fair enough.
But yeah, look at that thing. Like, it's just like, I want this giant shard of ice to land on your head. Okay, thanks.
You're basically just dropping a glacier on them.
Basically, yeah.
Oh. That was nice. It's just, here's the treasure chest right here.
Gonna get dumber in a second. Hit 60.
What does witching do again?
AoE polymorph.
We got one, everyone, so why not? Is there like a gold coffer right there?
Maybe.
Says there's one.
Big flare.
Boom.
Yay, pretty.
Cool.
See, the way to sum up Black Mage, think old Pyro Mage, but mix in that freaking Arcane Circle bullshit with zero mobility. You have Black Mage. It's basically the class of, if you want to hit spells that hit really, really hard all the time, you got it. Hope no one looks at you. You're super punished if you actually ever have to stop casting.
I was gonna say, what the hell? Did something in my face? And it's like, oh, Tark.
I'm a Manticore.
Manticore.
Oh, so you might as well use up all the steals and whatnot, because we're gonna lose all of them once we hit floor 51.
Oh. We lose everything?
Yeah. So if you want to pop any of it, just spam the ever living shit out of it all.
Okay.
So I have Fire 4, time to let things fall.
Might as well do that. Where's the hidden treasure one?
That was that one.
Oh, we already got it?
Oh, what? Like, that's the one that was just used and it's not on this floor.
Ah.
The door's open here, by the way.
Yeah, a second.
Worth it for me.
Yeah, sure. What are you at now?
13.
You think, oh, mimic.
Mimic!
You have the pox, Fiska. You might want to cleanse that.
Here we go. That was super rude too. It dropped off off a corpse's body and it gave us a mimic.
Yeah, that'll happen. You
Rude.
can also kill a mimic, then open the chest it drops, and it'll be another mimic.
Mimic section.
I think we've had a mimic drop a mimic like 3 times in a row.
I think so, yeah.
It's kind of hilarious.
Oh, cool buff. Treasure chest.
You don't have to recast it until it's used up, by the way.
Oh. Okay.
Or if you go on to the next set of floors, that'll get rid of it.
I will let you guys catch them. Dum-de-dum.
Good old Fire 4.
Looks like a big hot mess of fire.
It's just a giant fireball that does way too much damage for how spammable it is.
You sense the accursed horde calling you?
That means the hidden treasure is somewhere on this floor.
Cool.
Yeah, this floor it should give you an up every time. Oh, and there's the.
Might as well pop that. Because you said all the commanders disappear, right? So should we all become succubuses on the boss or no?
I actually will do less damage, so it's up to you.
I'm gonna pop one now because we have one here. We got like 2 floors left, so we might as well pop something. All the stuff.
Basically, yeah, we technically only have 1 floor left because
Yeah.
the boss is after that.
Pop all the shit.
Oh no.
Might as well
Like
pop
that.
Succubus now. So you can just do that.
Again, no, fuck that shit.
Rip. That was nice. He kept paralyzing me.
He actually got his cast off because my stun was on cooldown.
Be right back.
Okay.
So we got 1 rage for the boss, and we got 1 2
Rage.
Yeah,
Work
don't
bosses.
rage bosses.
Okay.
They can't be knocked back.
So it doesn't do any damage.
So just I'll pop Lust, I guess, because I'm not tanking.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I'm more comfortable not, but
Oh, do you not want to tank? Don't want to tank?
no, I mean I'm more comfortable not. Like, I'll just take the fucking.
That's what I was
thing.
saying.
Well, you said all, and I was like, no thanks.
I was gonna pop it.
Okay, so she has some actual mechanics to her. She's gonna cast a spell where you have to look away from her. She's gonna cast a spell where you have to walk in, where you have to run out. If you get hit without any of her abilities, you don't actually take that much damage, but
Just
she will
stacks.
empower these runes. That will make her big ability do more damage. Anyway, let's go.
Just
Okay.
don't get hit by things if you can help it, please.
Fair enough. I'm just gonna increase her damage taken.
Like that, please.
Oh, I completely did not get that. My bad. I thought it was the other way around.
She has a mixture, so this is her, like, that will hit harder if she has runes up.
Okay.
It also uses up her runes, I think.
Yes.
Look
Don't
away.
look at her.
Oh. Okay, I'm just... Like I said, haven't done this boss, so I don't know what some of the stuff is. Like, I'm just feared.
Nah, is universal.
Like, that's basically it. It's that set right there. We've seen everything, I think.
I'm just gonna Succubus again and keep the invulnerability up.
Good plan. Look away. She usually follow that up with one of. Yep.
Usually do one and the other
Yep.
because she's a dick.
Yep.
Standard mechanics.
Yep. Oh, and this. This is a thing.
That one's pretty straightforward. I just wanted to kill her there. Worth it. So we killed her, maybe.
I think she's like actually dead at this point.
Looks like it.
I'm gonna pop out of the instance and make a sandwich real quick.
Oh, that's that person.
Mm-hmm.
I guess she dies later on in the story.
He dies in a side dungeon later on, basically. Spoilers for that, but you'd probably never end up doing that side dungeon.
Well, to be fair, I probably will, but like, at the other hand, it's kind of obvious they're dead, so I assume they died.
I thought you'd invite Zara.
Supposed to be an emotional moment, but honestly, she wasn't that important.
Not really, no.
So I got a ring.
Yeah.
Bronze trim set. So is this stuff any good, or is it just nothing?
You have to identify it using the Expedition Bishop.
Which I don't think I have yet.
It's right here. Once you get out, it's literally standing right here.
Okay. Okay, so I unlocked the next area of Piles of the Dead. And where's the,
Expedition Bishop is right here. Where I'm standing.
Oh. I praise the item. So I get a magic prismed.
And then you should have a quest to start the next one.
Yeah, I talked to him. And I got a Paisa brat minion.
Alrighty, I'm back.
So I guess I
Okay.
should just use that.
Yeah, probably. Do you get that invite, Zara?
Yep.
Alright, I'm back.
Alright, also what you want to do is you did the quest, right, to where you unlock the next 50?
Yep.
Alright, talk to the Wood Whaler Expedition Camp and hit reset your progress. Then delete the slave that you have.
Reset your progress, but it keeps your gear, right?
Yeah, yeah. Let me know when yours are, and then we can start up.
Wait, it's saying proceed and your save data will be deleted, allowing your re-entry to the deep dungeon from floor 1.
Don't delete that one then. You should have a slave slot still open, right?
Yeah, I do.
Alright.
Was there any point in keeping it open, the other one, or no?
There isn't, but just in case, because it says you can only re-entry from floor 1. Start a floor 50 run first, just to make sure that you can do it. You coming, sir, or?
Yeah, sorry, 1 second.
I'm probably gonna go to like 6 or something, and then watch some stuff and play HOTS for a bit, because I have Team League that tonight. With some people. Just in case you guys don't want to do how long you guys want to do this for, because I don't want to make you guys have to cut off partway through if we don't have enough time to do it.
No big deal.
Okay.
We still get that far as every 10 floors, and we can always resume from there or whatever.
Okay.
It's not like we do Palace anymore, honestly.
You just do it with me
That's true.
to carry my ass.
Basically.
I don't know, as long as you're not super bored.
I'm not.
Wait, so Royal Authority, is that any good?
Yep.
Combo potency, oh, it is the best one actually.
Yep, that's your main DPS combo.
So eventually I go back to Riot Blade instead of doing the Savage Blade, Rage of Halloran.
Okay.
Putting us in.
Okay, so I do my dot, and then I do my Royal Authority, and then I do the other one for aggro.
Depending on what you're doing.
Yeah.
Like, if you're tanking a thing, it's always good to do Halone first, just because it establishes so much lead.
Yeah.
But honestly, unless the DPS is really going hard, you don't usually need to Halone again.
Yeah. Because I get a potency from I get an enemy just from using Shield Oath. I gotta figure out how I'm gonna set it up so I have different rotations though. I'm gonna need to figure that out. I might need to set alt. That was weird. I couldn't use my ability there.
Which one?
Spirits Within. I'm gonna need to open up another set of keybinds. where is it again? Where you it's HUD layout, right? Where you add an extra hotbar.
Yeah.
Correct. A little annoyed by the fact that Dragoon is like the best designed rotationally, just mechanically it's shit.
Not a fan of Dragoon.
Oh no, I'm an absolute fan of Dragoon. It's just the mechanics they added for Stormblood is completely annoying.
That's a shame.
To be fair, Zara, you know it all has to do with that stupid eye.
It's a lot of things at the eye's fault, let's face it. Soon Fizco will understand the game's tendency to abuse dragon eyes.
I'm so confused.
Nothing good ever happens. That's basically the spoiler-free version.
Fair enough.
Good issue with eyes is you have an ability that increases your like it's the damage ability that makes your damage good about like comparable with everyone else's damage.
Yeah.
But you have to be linked to another person, and if you move more than 5 yards away from them, it breaks and you lose the
They
cooldown.
upped it. They did up it.
They did up it to 12. You're right.
So it's slightly less terrible, but still kind of...
So legitimate question: do you know when it is worthwhile to spam your AOE damage-wise? Like how many ads you actually need to spam your AOE damage?
So Paladin, I usually start from 3.
Okay, it's what I figured around it, but I wanted to make sure.
Also, if you were wondering how you can randomly find the Horde, I have randomly found the Horde.
Good job.
I'm helping.
Yep. And
You were the best at walking.
power
I'm
play.
the best at standing still.
There it is.
Hmm?
Eric's
Oh. That's useful.
Okay, I slowly gotta like sit down and just take all this and put it together.
still got like 5 more abilities you're gonna get.
No, not in here, though.
No, but like I already have a general idea. I just need to like sit down and do it. I'm gonna put one of my damage rotation on alt, my aggro rotation on. It might be better just to have my aggro rotation, my aggro gaining rotation on alt because I only use it like once or twice a fight.
Not a bad idea.
I mean, it's not attacking you yet.
Put it in its place.
I have just dispelled the last like 18 tasks. That was ridiculous.
Actually, legitimate question. Do you guys need me for a bit, or can I do some keybind stuff?
For it.
Go for it, or wait?
Go for it.
Put someone on follow, though. Wait till we get to another floor, to be fair.
Yeah, we're about to go to
That's-
the next floor.
We're
Yeah.
about to go to the next floor and your follow would break, but yeah.
Yeah, these floors are really just leading up to the higher level ones, so these really aren't challenging.
Yeah. That's what I figured, because it seems like there's not much going on.
It's really not.
Every one of us has gone through that point where you try a new class and then
Yeah.
you're in Palace and you're like, oh my god, I have 75 buttons now.
Okay, hold still for a second. Ark, you're gonna be my follow.
I would advise not me.
Oh, you tank?
No,
Go
you'll
ahead.
target with me all the time.
That's probably best to do me.
Yeah, do Zara.
I am.
Dragoons fundamentally don't exist 30% of the time you're playing.
Yeah,
Ah.
Kyrie's the tank and Joel blows up all the time.
And there's also a bit where he's jumping around because, you know, Dragoon.
I was more referring to his bad luck with traps.
Well, that's less blowing up and more frogging.
That's true. This is true. Can the frog affect more than one person? I forget.
No.
Okay. Then mostly the jumping.
Found it.
Blood of the Dragon is still probably the prettiest tricking spell in the game, though.
It is really
Okay.
pretty looking.
Put Riot Blade on
Interesting.
2. Slowly, I got all my keybinds set, so they're actually alts. Now, what do I want to do? I might as well put Flash on 4, my AoE there, my Shield Lob on 6, my Stun on 7, my other shield thing, that's a defensive ability.
Oh, good. We're all silenced and pacified. I'm just gonna
Oh.
stand there for the next 30 seconds, because, yeah.
Thumb twiddling time.
Uh-oh. Who else?
I fixed it, kind of. Oh yeah, you get that cutscene at this floor.
Yup.
Oh, Godspeed, I'm gonna eat my sandwich.
Oh
Fudge,
no.
fudge.
I lost follow.
Learn to... Oh yeah, because we went to the next floor.
Yep.
You were in a cutscene.
Well, that too.
That would do it.
This level you can definitely set him on auto run. Because
I'm
he's
okay.
just going to chew through this.
I don't have to open up menus now, I'm just looking at my keybinds.
Something spawned on me, I'm picking it with.
What do I want to do here? Put my clemency there. That's my provoke. That's my impervious thing. That's that. Okay. Or take when you have a chance, take a look and see what you think. I think it'll work.
Holy tower of fires.
Yup.
You know you could, like, move them and make them different sizes and where, right?
Yeah, but it's not like I'm a Lalafell dude. I don't need much of my bar. Like, look, if I scroll out like this,
Half your screen is bars.
yeah, but they're fit fine.
So I guess that's fair.
Yeah.
Personally, of the opinion that if you were gonna do that, I would go like, do 2x6 bars
Mm.
instead of 1x12s. But that's just my opinion. But, I mean, that's like getting into UI customization.
Yeah.
I'm sure you'll deal with linear anyway.
Oh yeah, when I have everything, I might screw around with more stuff. Okay. Yeah, I want to change this up a bit.
But yeah, this floor set is basically here to stock pole menders, but nothing else.
Hmm. Oh, have you seen the mod for Dark Souls Shut Up and Jam thing arc or no?
Yes.
It's great. Cool.
Mimic.
What?
Mimic.
Uh-oh.
Oh, that's poor timing.
Oh, God. That's...
That sucks. Auto attack it. Hopefully we can kill it.
Go cards. Slap them.
Oh, that was scary.
And that's why this game can be ending.
Mimic on the pacify trap.
Yup. Nice.
All the things that got called of abilities, I am really surprised Life Surge made it.
Life Surge?
The Dragoon ability, where your next jump or your next weapon skill is an auto crit that heals you for the damage dealt.
Cool.
The 45-second cooldown.
Sounds pretty silly.
The abilities that made it, I am legitimately surprised that Life Surge was one of them. And yet Power Surge, which the only thing that did was double the damage to your next jump, didn't.
Stuff's weird sometimes. Ow.
Did you find the thing?
I found a landmine.
So you found the thing.
What?
That's a lot of jumping.
I mean, Dragoon.
I was gonna say, you've played all the Final Fantasy games, Zara. You know for a fact that's what Dragoons do.
I know, it was amusing.
I found a landmine.
Ah, you're
Good
fine.
job.
I did it.
You're unblowed up. It's fine.
You can definitely tell they have the cooldown on all the
Oh,
jumps, though.
lovely.
Eh.
They made elusive jump go from 4 minutes to 30 seconds.
Oh god damn it.
I'm wrong, so best of luck.
You went on the extreme range of jumping, where that's literally all you do now. Or from.
We did it.
I may regret that use of witching later, but I don't now.
Oh, did you witch it? I had a stun ready for it.
They're immune to stuns, aren't they?
Yeah, at this level, they're immune to stuns. Because they were like, you know, mimics aren't annoying enough. Let's make sure they get their ability off if you don't DPS it hard enough.
Hmm.
I hate floor enchantments that are blind. It sucks.
A little bit. I guess it's not too bad if you're a mage.
No, blind affects them just as much.
Blind affects everybody.
Ugh. Bitch. What did we hit? Did we hit a landmine?
Landmine.
That was fine.
At least we know where it is now.
Oh, where it was.
No, I meant the next portal to the next level.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
I know, it's okay to eat a landmine when we're at full health. It still sucks, but it's not going to kill us. They can't just kill you, right?
One of them can, one of them can. I don't remember which is which.
Chest can, the ground ones cannot.
Hmm. See, the only issue now is my bars are built for my level in this place, but they're gonna be I'm gonna be hitting ult so much, so I'm gonna get very good at it.
You're gonna be playing the weird keyboard with your low level skills, basically.
Yeah, but that's a good way to practice the ult hits,
Yep.
because it is one of the weirder ones I have to do, because I have to put my thumb underneath my hand.
Honestly, like back when I first started, I wish I could have done that, like known exactly how the stuff would have played out when I first started, because yeah, the amount of like weird keyboard keybind changing that went like the first time through is incredibly infuriating. Because then you muscle memory a bunch of spells for like 15 levels,
yeah.
and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, I now have Royal Third ability. What the shit?
Yup. That would do it. I'm gonna take a wild guess and say we're not supposed to stand in that.
Probably not.
Or
So who's the tank? Is it still Kyrie?
Unless you want to, then I can DPS.
Nah.
I got it.
Dragoon's a melee DPS.
That's what I figured, but I figured I'd check too.
He just likes helping pull stuff.
With ability DPS and heavy armor in this game.
Yeah, yeah, you're fine.
For all intents and purposes, up until later, I'm as tanky as you two.
Yep. I only ask I'm covering you. Just to get a little bit more damage out. Yay.
Ah, shit.
What?
What's up?
I totally forgot about the Limerick Berg.
Oh no.
The thing you were giving... The thing you were giving church shit for.
I get into my Dragoon rotation, it's fun.
Yeah, I don't know. This is funny because I remember you giving him a shit ton of shit for that.
Because he always complains that he doesn't get to push it, is really what it boils down to. Like, he's like, oh, I never get to press it because Arcus spams it immediately as soon as we get it. And it's like, well, yeah, be faster.
Yeah.
Then, so when he has the chance to push it, he never does.
Oh, so weird Necro Lich guy.
Yeah.
So it goes up to 200?
Yeah.
Doesn't it go past 200?
No, it does not.
Really? I could have sworn someone confirmed it did.
Ugh.
Did you level up from that, by the way, Pisco?
I'm level 37, so yes. I did level up from that. Ark, you did something that I do.
What I did?
Mr. Dad.
Might as well hit Commander of Fortune, right?
Might as well.
Yeah, since we've got it. Found it. Well, the pity stuff falls over so quickly after, too. Then you get to hit a soul survivor on it.
Commander of Fortune, another one. Might as well hit it.
They don't stack.
Ah. That's a shame. Rip. Blinded.
Yay, blind. Oh wait, not yay. I did not mean that yay at all.
No, you're obviously happy about this.
Oh, yeah. So, yeah.
Clearly. You basically just got to be Daredevil, so it's super exciting.
Come the hell on.
Fuck off.
Really enjoy having to reapply my Blood of the Dragon because I get silenced and pacified.
There, now we don't have to deal with more traps.
Yay.
I'm sorry, did you just hit me with that when I'm over here?
He's a hero. Critical bite. So now we have Palace Raptors.
Yup. Which are actually dragons.
Palace Raptor Dragons.
Never understood that connection in this game, why raptors are dragons.
Well, actually, are they dragons? They have 4 legs and they have wings.
I mean, they have little
Mimic.
legs.
Let me look at it
Yeah,
again.
with the alteration.
Yay, a pox.
We killed it. So we only got 1 pot. We should have. Yeah,
Do
we
I
got 3 parries.
actually need to, like, deactivate it?
Yeah, the purities. Palmander.
Pomander of Purity? Okay. So wait, the Palace Tyrannosaur is definitely a Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Yeah, that one's definitely a Tyrannosaurus.
Did you hear about all the new Tyrannosaurus facts?
No.
That his
I-
nose was used for nuzzling? Like- I know! Retroactively killing the badassness of T-Rexes.
What?
Well, there was the feather thing, and now, like, I think it's like 6 months ago, they were also theorizing that his nose was actually meant for, like, nuzzling the partner or some bullshit like that. Don't know if it's actually accurate, because they make up a bunch of bullshit always, but there must be something going on in the community to make them seem more lamer.
Still bugs me how photorealistic the freaking crocodiles are compared to everything else.
Because they're just like a weird, like a cut from real world.
Yep, and god freaking damn it, bullshit
What?
pacify.
So what the heck is a Palace Blade?
It's a dragon species.
It doesn't have wings though. It's not a dragon.
It's a
They
dragon.
have- Yeah.
It's not a requirement for dragons necessarily.
I'm pretty sure it'd be a different type of species then. 'Cause I think that for fantasy there's like drakes and other shit. I'm pretty sure dragons do actually need wings.
Okay, it falls into the general archetype that is dragon. It's probably what's the freaking?
It's a worm or something like that.
Yeah, I think
Also, drakes are male dragons, but I digress.
Well, this game disagrees.
Yeah. I was gonna say like I think there's that, and also drakes for some are like 2-legged instead or something like that. I'm trying to remember what it is.
It totally depends on the series. Some
Yeah.
of them are worms as well.
Yeah. Well, it's like
or some of them worms are elder dragons. It completely is arbitrary.
I know for Dark Souls, the concept is if you're a dragon is 4 legs, wings, and you actually have to be made of stone.
yeah, like this. You're gonna find once you hit Heaven's Ward that the term dragon in this game is very, very loose.
Yeah. I don't know. I like the concept in Dark Souls because it literally was most dragons are all dead now, so everything else is a fake to an extent.
This wife right here. This is a dragon.
Yeah.
It looks like a freaking rhinoceros.
Okay, so Final Fantasy is pretty lazy with dragon types. If it has
I mean,
scales, it's a dragon.
I would
There's
say
a little
great.
bit of an explanation for it, to be honest.
Well, once you get there, it makes sense. Like these, for example, are not dragons.
Yeah.
Crocodiles.
Hey, as long as it makes sense in game, I'm okay with it.
I would say it does.
Okay, I'll pop one.
Mine's still got 5 minutes. Somebody else.
Yeah, I got it.
Technically, anyone who's completed the level 50 side or Dragoon quest is a dragon, but that's beside the point. Actually, wait, no, 54. Excuse me.
So what I'm getting from this is being a dragon isn't a big deal.
I mean, it
Not
is.
necessarily.
It is and it isn't. Story-wise, it is. Gameplay-wise,
It means they are very broad and creative with their definition of dragon. So there absolutely are the ones that are super elder and incredibly powerful.
Okay.
Really can't stress the powerful part.
So they
But
go.
then there's also ones that are very not.
So there's regular dragons which are punk bitches, and then there's elder dragons.
Basically, yes.
That works.
And like from a player class standpoint, I believe Dragoon and Dark Knight are the ones that pull off the most bullshit beats, canonically.
Okay, see, that's fine. I like the concept of that, where it's like, there are the big OG stuff, and then there's all the little shit tier who are barely
Yes.
count as dragons.
Yeah, that's
yeah,
absolutely. and
basically, yeah.
it's hard to really explain without spoiling too much, but Heaven's Ward goes into a lot of detail about just how powerful the dragons are, etc.
Yeah.
You don't think you'll be disappointed.
No, like,
You're looking for.
from what I've seen of dragons so far, where they completely wrecked the Garleans by themselves almost. Like, one dragon basically fucked over their invasions.
Basically.
Yeah. So, like,
Well, actually, you're aware of how the original Final Fantasy XIV ended. You're aware of how literally planet-destroying powerful dragons can
Yeah.
be.
oh no, I wasn't talking about the primal one. I was talking about the other one that they killed.
That is a dragon.
Yeah, I know. I was just talking about like the ones that aren't primals. Like, does it count as a primal?
He's not a primal. Again, it's hard to explain it completely.
Wait.
But that,
So
that
Bahamut's
is,
not a
that is
primal.
the power of a dragon.
Is and is not. He was a dragon, and he died, and
then
I tried to
became a
bring him
primal.
back, and yeah.
He was
But
just
that's
as
not-
bullshit when he was alive.
Yeah, like
yeah,
that.
he-
Like
they
the
were
whole-
both really stupid powerful.
Exactly.
Sorry.
See, this does make the Garleans seem really badass because they actually did kill one.
Yeah, no, Garleans are freaking ridiculous.
Because so far, most of the Garleans are shit tier.
Well, they're based on the Roman Empire, so like their regulars and whatnot are actually really powerful, but they're
They're stormtroopers.
their stormtroopers are shit because they're just random grunts they pick
Oh.
from other class races and whatnot and places they've conquered.
Yeah, that's kind of the level of difference in power you're looking at there. That most of the Garleans we encounter are literally nothing, but the actual higher ups in the Empire will destroy your face.
Yeah, Stormblood brings some of that in, and yeah.
And then to put the player classes in perspective, are you familiar with 14 or 7 by any chance, Fisco? Like,
A little bit. Not.
so, like player class wise, Dragoons go through some very, very ridiculous power ups, and so they end up being essentially Sephiroth levels of bullshit.
So they're super soldiers.
Yes. And of course, because you're the main character, you get to be the Azure Dragoon, which is essentially,
Yeah. And
like lore-wise, the Azure Dragoon can take out entire armies, basically.
so let's put it this way. You need to give a ranking on every single class on like how important they are. I assume Dragoons are top, and then Dark Knights are second.
Dragoons were top because of Heaven's Ward, but now not so much. Now it's basically focused on
Dark Knights?
not even Dark Knights.
No.
Like,
Dark Knight's really never factored in.
no, they're just lore-wise, they're ridiculously OP.
They're OP, but yeah, as far as impact on
Oh, I
everything.
meant lore stupidity wise.
I can summon theoretical suns, so if we're talking ridiculous, I got some cards.
Yeah,
I can
nothing
play
really beats that.
on any day.
Okay,
I'm
so
gonna punch myself now.
Basically, they're all ridiculous, just at different.
Basically, basically what boils down to is you're gonna meet the other Azure Dragoon who, yeah, the player character Dragoon is supposed to be on equal terms with.
okay.
The things that the other Azure Dragoon does in the story, you will be like, what the actual hell?
Well, it's just like I'm saying, paladins. They don't seem very important in the grand scheme of things. They actually seem
really
kind of
not.
yeah. They seem like shit tier.
I feel like we need to define grand scheme of things a little bit more.
Relevance to the story, maybe?
Relevance to the story and how powerful they are as an actual organization. Because Dragon Knights
Fair enough.
seem dumb. Dark Knights seem
We
dumb.
need- No, Dark Knights are nothing. They literally are the same as paladins, just a dark version of them.
Yeah, I guess, kind of. I never really understood it myself, to be honest.
Paladin, what really boils down to is paladins have more numbers, whereas paladins will be able to in mass attack things, whereas Dark Knights, as an individual, they're much more powerful, but
Yeah.
there's very few of them.
That's what I mean more. So it's
I'm not sure what that's based on, though.
The Dark Knight story.
yeah, because
That's true.
like the paladin story so far is literally like go and kill some undead things.
Like if you look at like how the story and whatnot
Yeah.
seems like the Dark Knight storyline has you involved taking on entire legions and whatnot in groups of units, whereas paladins you're always moving as a group and whatnot and attacking as a squadron and whatnot the entire way through your story.
To be fair, for most of the paladin stuff right now, it's just like go here and attack a bunch of undead.
Yeah, I honest to gosh don't remember the base Paladin story at all.
It's not much, and so far, like, Gladiator was pretty much nothing. I was mostly just, like, killing stuff while my other guys tanked everything.
Yeah, it was kind of weird how the samurai story had more to do with gladiators than the gladiator story did.
There was all no Gladiator stuff, except the backstory of some characters were gladiators.
That's my point.
Yeah, like they actually sort of bring it back once you get the Stormblood, but yeah.
I think I'll do 1 or 2 more, like, floors of 10, and I'm gonna go eat.
What?
Still pacified in silence. And this is a weird croc.
Its face is in its skull. Well, I know that doesn't. I know that sounds weird, but yeah.
I know what you were getting at, but it was also you poorly explained it.
I think with how that croc is designed, that's the only way of explaining it.
Yeah.
I
Found
did
it.
He could have called him. He could have called him an alien face or something like that.
Not very descriptive.
I don't know. I know what he would say from that because it's just the alien thing.
Yeah, it's just literally its face is in its skull. There's
Yeah.
no way around that.
Yeah. So we talked about paladins, Dark Knights. What about pugilists?
Monks.
Monks into what do pugilists turn into?
Monks. Pugilists turn into monks. Monks are a weird power level in lore. They're not consistent at all.
They're kind of like numerous too, I assume, right?
The best way to describe monks in lore is no two monks in lore are actually the same power level, and the monk quest makes your character seem very, very inconsistent. It's like, oh, you were the greatest monk to ever live, and you can beat every other monk. Oh, but there's this other monk who's stronger than you.
Yeah. What
I
about?
feel like,
Sorry, go ahead.
I feel like it's kind of hard to judge because a lot of them are going to be like that, where like, you know, most of them are going to be not a big deal, but then there's going to be these occasional classes that are like, oh my god, they're so powerful. But it depends on the person playing the class or
Ah,
the character.
I know,
not
like,
so much the class.
of course, but we're also going by the rule of the lore-wise, and lore-wise kind of paints that
I'm
paladins are kind of
referring
shitty.
to lore-wise. like monks are a good example of it, where we have that guy in the what is it called, the coral fist dude,
Yeah.
who basically
from-
like
Yeah, go on.
yeah, the dungeon.
But he's like the original monk who was blessed by Relgar, if I remember correctly, right? Like he was.
He monked so hard he became a god, basically.
Yeah, like their monks are super inconsistent.
Yeah.
Then you have characters like Ida, where it's like, yeah.
Okay. So what about Marauders? They seem kind of nothing.
The Warriors are. They're just there.
They're like
They really are.
they're like low tier, but they're not like bad.
Basically.
They're like, are they like shittier paladins basically? Or are they better?
I'd say.
Because that's the legitimate thing.
Marauders are interesting because they're never consistent. Because, like, by definition, like, Raban's a marauder.
Yeah,
Mhm.
exactly.
Never does any. Yeah, he's a marauder in lore. Just doesn't do any of the marauder things. It makes no sense.
I mean,
I thought he was supposed to be like paladin.
He's not, though.
No, he's super not.
He's a marauder. He actually has a marauder, some of the marauder spells. It makes no sense. Because he's from Ulda. That was something that was always weirdly inconsistent to me.
Like I never knew that. I just was like, huh. He uses the well, I guess the default animation, which is paladin, so that doesn't really count.
So Lancer turns into Dragoon, right?
Yep.
Uh-huh.
And that's all they turn into?
Yep.
Uh-huh. Yeah, the only one that splits is Arcanist.
And Summoner, which goes to the Summoner Scholar.
Okay, so what about Archer?
Goes
That's
into Bard.
Bard.
Yeah.
And how stupid are bards? Hold on, intuition?
They're kind of just bards. like they can sing you. They can sing you to death. That's what they do.
So they're not like, there's no real OP of them.
Oh, do we want to actually find that since we've talked it and all?
Right there.
Wow,
bards basically are very good in game, but lore-wise, they're bards.
Yeah. Lore-wise, they are bards. There's no way around it.
Hmm.
Although I mean, they're definitely even a bit stronger lore-wise than bards typically are, but that is not saying a whole lot. They're definitely not made out to be super. Well, let's face it, the bard story quest until like level 60 is basically the supreme bard is super depressed because he couldn't kill anything, and so now he really can't kill literally anything, and so you have to kill things to make him undepressed. It's
Yeah.
it's kind of silly.
So it's pretty much nothing. They're not terrible, they're just not, in comparison to other classes, OP, lore-wise. What about rogues? How are assassins considered in the world?
Ninjas. That's another one that's incredibly inconsistent.
Well, here's the question. Has a ninja, lore-wise, ever murdered a dragoon?
They don't really come into conflict.
That's the thing, is that because there's really no cross-class conflict like that, I feel it's super hard to judge.
There is. It's just Dark Knights. You see Dark Knights mopping the floor with Paladin. About it.
Wait, when did this happen?
All the Temple Knights, those are Paladins.
Oh,
And again,
Yeah, they don't
it's
count.
a powerful Dark Knight killing nub paladins, which isn't necessarily a fair comparison, as we've said with monks.
Yeah.
So if you do the shittiest monk against the best of another class.
The thing is, though, is that like that, like lore-wise, though, there are, like I said, that's where the much fewer Dark Knights come into effect.
Yeah. Like, that's my point, is like, if there was a lore thing of literally like, ninjas were actually a big deal because they do flat out murder super OP guys.
Like they do, but it's wildly inconsistent.
I feel like the Dark Knight and Dragoon storylines, basically the powerful characters take main role, whereas the other classes, you are that powerful character, or like in monks, it's another person. And I think it inflates the abilities of Dragoons and Dark Knights.
Dark Knight
in my
is
opinion.
arguable on that point.
So which was the character that can just summon meteors, basically? And suns?
My dot is literally summons a proximity to a theoretical sun causes
Whatever the hell
damage.
that means.
And then, like, technically, if you're talking that, like, it's technically black mages are the most powerful casters.
Yeah, they literally have the like meteor and such abilities.
There's only 2 of them in existence. There's you and the trainer. That's it.
Summoner, though. Summoner's gotta be getting up there.
Maybe when they summon something that isn't freaking and edgy.
I mean...
Well, I guess the logic is they can summon primals.
Oh, I was also like the end game is you're basically summoning or calling on Bahamut's power.
I mean, as far as summoning primals, anyone can summon a primal, as proved by literally the entire game.
Yeah, it's not
Summoning
losing
of
your
it
mind in
is
the
good.
process.
It's just the criticism of summoners as not summoning the quote-unquote the real thing. It's like the whole thing about being a summoner is that you summon the power of them without the whole, you know, part that causes us to destroy people who actually summon primals.
Yeah.
That is not something to strive to.
Yep.
Like, we don't want to summon actual Bahamut or actual Ifrit. That would
Yeah.
be bad. You
The
don't
fact
want
that they're
that.
edgy is a good thing.
The samurai are hilarious.
So are they stupid strong or like kind of weird? They're
They're
inconsistent.
monks. They're the same. It's like if it's in the storyline for them to be powerful, they'll be literally fucking indestructible. Or they're just like a group of, yeah, stormtroopers.
But basically, the thing about the samurai story is that you're going through it, nothing is all that impressive, and then last 2 quests you find out that you're Ichigo basic. You get to wipe the floor with everything.
Oh, I was referring to one of the characters in Stormblood. I'm trying not to spoil too much, but
Yeah. Oh, when I got off, did you guys watch the new episode of Boku or no?
Yes.
It told the power?
Yes. So the stain power?
Yeah.
oh,
Did it-
Stain's
yeah.
power. Yes.
It was exactly what you thought it was, wasn't it?
I looked it up ahead of time, so I knew. But yeah,
It's not very unobvious.
I didn't look up the part with the blood types mattered, but that's cool.
Oh yeah, like you can't figure that out, but
Zara explained that one to me, and that was like, oh, that's actually really cool and clever. They went really into detail with that.
so
I
legitimate
really like that touch.
legitimate question, where is it at right now? Because I haven't seen it. I don't really care if you spoil what the episode was at.
Todoroki just showed up to start fighting Stain.
Okay. So I'm looking forward to like a few more episodes none of that. Actually, honestly, they're probably just gonna finish the season on Stain. That would be weird if they didn't, you know?
No, they're not.
They're not? I don't. Is it season 3 or is it season 2?
Season
I have
2.
a feeling he's gonna come around. He's gonna end up killing the villain league.
Mimic.
He's gonna go, well, not full anti-hero, because I think he'll still object and kill heroes.
Oh, Mimic.
But I don't think he'll align with the League of Villains.
I'm saying.
Technically an anti-hero right now.
Yeah, he is a flat-out anti-hero right now.
Oh yeah.
He's just...
I just meant, even though I'm saying that I think he'll kill the League of Villains, I'm not saying he'll become a hero, is basically what I was clarifying.
Right, okay. See, I think personally that Endeavor's gonna kill him.
That's possible.
I'm not gonna say anything.
So I'm probably right? Just go whisper it to me.
No, I'm not gonna tell you if you're right or not, because it'll ruin that arc. Because that arc is probably my favorite one.
Yeah, what I'm expecting is that Endeavor's gonna kill him. People are gonna think that he was working with the League of Villains, but he wasn't, and so a bunch of people that idolize him will flock to the League of Villains through false pretenses of them thinking that they are like Stan when they are not.
Steel.
Honestly, Ark, if you really want to, we can talk about. I can spoil it for you later, if you really want to know right now. If you're not too impatient for it.
Not too impatient. That's just my assumption right now.
Yeah.
I don't really mind it. Actually playing out is different than just hearing it. It's up to you guys though.
I mean, are you sure about that, Zara?
Mm-hmm.
Am I right, Fisco?
No,
Damn it. Okay, never mind then.
it's much better. In regards to Endeavor, I'm not spoiling anything else.
Okay.
Frog. Best jump. I like how the tiny frog is basically the size of Fisco's character.
Yeah.
Right?
I will say though that they're probably gonna finish that season off with Stain.
See, I don't think so.
Well, how many episodes do they have left?
Okay.
They're at 20, right? 24 is
They're
usually when they
29
finish.
right now.
So when do you think they finish?
Remember they said they're ending this season at 45.
Okay, yeah, never mind them. It doesn't go that long. It's not Naruto-esque.
Why? I didn't get it.
They would have
Have
to
to
kill
stand
the,
still.
they would have to kill the pacing basically.
Yeah.
For it to all of a sudden take that long.
No, like, I was thinking it was like, if it's 30, I could see it.
That is definitely longer than the first season was, because the first season was like, well, we'll throw this out there, maybe it'll
Yeah.
be big or not. It's hilarious how short the first season was, because they just weren't sure. if
It was like 12
actually gonna-
episodes. That's usually
Yeah, it's
that's
12
the standard usually. That's the standard for it. We're not sure if it's going to be popular. Like that's
That's a good point. Like they just kind of threw it out there. Like
Yeah.
yeah.
that's almost everything though. Almost everything is one season, unless it's like going to be. The only time it's not arc is when it's something that is going to finish in like 15 or 16. Like flat out
There's
finish.
lots of them that aren't 12 episodes.
The first season, off the top of my head, I'm trying to think of ones.
Like any of them that are based off a manga and therefore already no popularity and have no reason to shorten them like that.
Boku's based off a manga. That was decently popular.
That still doesn't mean that most of them don't have 12.
No, I'm just saying I can't think of any that are specifically like that. Unless you count like
Still
the
not
real
proven.
ridiculously. I don't know. I'm just curious of which ones you're thinking of that are not like that.
It's not how it works.
I don't know. I don't know. That's why I'm saying I'm not 100% on it.
I will say that he, from what I've experienced so far, is that if it is a series that they are going to throw one season out because they're going to test the waters of, they do seem to be 12
Yeah.
episodes by standard. Because
Oh,
yeah.
that's like the standard season
See,
length. is
see,
12.
the thing is too, is I used to do a lot of anime roulette, so I've seen a lot of stuff that's 12 length long.
That you never see it ever again.
Yeah. The stuff that's gonna be super popular, you are totally right. It's not gonna be like that.
Like, I know for a fact Bleach originally the first season was 12 episodes. As
Mhm.
hilarious as that sounds. Even though the second season was already in the works and was like 30
Yeah.
episodes.
I'm pretty sure Yujo Senki was 12, which I really wish it was more because that's quite good.
Spice and Wolf, both seasons are 12.
Yeah.
God, that series is good. I need to reread all the books.
That's a really good one. Actually, legitimate question: Have you ever read Lucifer and the Biscuit Hammer?
Nope.
You should give that a try. I really like it. You might like it.
I don't know, man. You seem to randomly suggest really random weird shit. Like Parasite.
To be fair, Parasite wasn't something I super liked. It was just something that someone suggested to me. I actually do like
So
Lucifer
didn't
a
you
lot.
like Tokyo Ghoul?
No.
Who liked Tokyo Ghoul? I remember someone liked
I
Tokyo
suggested if you wanted to enjoy, like, try out Tokyo Ghoul, you want to read it over watching it. Yeah.
I won't even get started on it.
Oh, it is.
So
But
bad.
it is definitely much better to read it than to watch it. If you're going to do it.
It is the edgelordiest edgelord of edgelording.
It can't
Except-
be more. Okay, hold up. Is it more edgelordy than Infinite? Because I don't think it is.
What was Infinite
It's actually
again?
more angsty than it is edgelordy, but there is definitely the edgelordy element too. It's just them crying about everything all the time.
It's a standard I'm a monster type thing.
But it's not even done in a cool way.
You
It's
like
just
Witcher?
them whining.
Well, Witcher is not a whiny, oh, I'm a monster thing.
Oh, but it does come out like it's something that he actually says a few times. And just,
Yeah, but he's gonna like, yeah, I'm a monster.
Yeah, like, here's the thing. He's accepted the fact he's a monster, but I'm like, I don't care.
like, that's how you do that storyline.
Yeah.
You're gonna do that.
Yeah.
My little brother likes Tokyo Ghoul. It drives me crazy.
They like scroll back up to that gift, that meme I sent. That's pretty much what that should be like for all those monster stories. It's like, I'm clearly a monster. We've passed the point of no return. Let's just keep going for it.
You're gonna love Xenos.
Hmm.
There is no way around it. You're going to love Xenos.
I honestly don't even mind edgelord stuff as long as the character's not just too much edgelord.
See,
Tokyo Ghoul is like 170 million
Yeah.
% edgelord.
but is it more edgelord than Infinite?
I don't even know what
I don't
Infinite
think I've
is.
seen Infinite. Yeah.
Infinite, the Sonic the Hedgehog character.
Oh,
Oh right.
yeah, but
Yes.
that's kind of funny. It's more entertaining.
Yeah, like I gotta say that Infinite has that weird thing. Maybe it's because it's Liam O'Brien. Maybe it's because his theme song is so cheesy that it's just so edgelord that it loops around back on itself and is hilarious.
Well, it's like Stain. Stain is really edgelord looking, but he's really solid as a character.
See, to me, an edgelord is literally that stereotype where they have to embody the personality of an edgelord. I don't really think there's a particular look that's edgelord, because otherwise you have to grow so broad where you're like literally anything black or anything red is edgelord, and at that point it's like it kind of loses all meaning.
But I did love that someone tried to get into a discussion with me that Crow was an edgelord character.
Who?
That-
Crow from
exactly.
Ruby?
Exactly. Like, some people have way too broad a definition for edgelord,
Yeah.
and it's like, basically, if you're not a poppy, like, super happy character, they're like, oh no, edgelord.
No.
So it's like, Crow's not at all an edgelord.
No, you are super right. You know what Crow is? He's a depressed drunk, pretty much.
Basically, yes.
He is basically a PTSD guy.
He's not even that depressed. Like, he's not necessarily a happy, cheery guy, but he's... I wouldn't say that's core to his character or his scenes as being, yeah.
There's definitely no self-pity there, that's for sure.
No,
Exactly.
no.
exactly.
Like, I'm not saying in that regard, but I am saying, like, he is definitely not, what's the word for it? You know, the one thing I am generally curious about that people theorize that I thought was kind of interesting is the thought process that Ruby is his kid.
Yeah, I kind of been thinking that for a while.
Because it's a legitimately
way.
valid point that it could totally be that.
It doesn't make any sense. Like, either Ty is the biggest man whore ever,
Well,
doesn't seem to be part. Like, he's just like. Maybe I'm just a bad judge of character, but Ty just seems like too nice of a guy to be that big of a man whore.
well, to be fair, he was his issues seem to be more along the lines of Raven was a terrible mother, and then Summer said, "Fuck that, I like Ty," because I'm pretty sure that's how it worked.
Not really. See, we've had justifications like this. The problem with that idea is it ignores both characters' developments prior to that event. Because that begs the question of, if she's always been like that, why did they get together in the first place?
Yeah.
Because her being
Yeah.
a terrible mother should not be a surprise. Because it's not like they accidentally had sex and had a kid. Like they obviously
Someone
knew
else popped
each other
in.
pretty well.
Someone pop strength? Oh, rip.
Why have we been getting so many strength?
We can't even use it because we're item penalty.
Oh, yeah,
What a
never
waste
mind.
of clear for that.
I'm gonna go back to my previous method of spam clicking the box uselessly.
Honestly, the main issue is they haven't. They need like a prequel to actually get all the, to make the stuff understandable and what actually happened.
I would not be surprised knowing Rooster Teeth if we get one. Like, we're most certainly
Yeah.
gonna get one.
I don't know. I'm waiting for John to buy it super hard. I'm assuming he's next on the chopping block.
He's a dead man walking and always has
Well,
been.
here's the thing. Juniper is a flat out. All of those characters are probably gonna die.
Yeah.
If they kill John, then they can't torture him more, though. That's the thing.
Well, I don't.
Wow.
I'm just waiting for the thing what they're gonna do to just troll people. Is they do a romance thing, and as soon as John gets a romance, they kill him off.
Actually expecting is that everybody else from Juniper dies, and John dies in the last episode after they start a relationship with him and Ruby. That's what I'm expecting.
I'm expecting Cinder to kill him. I'm expecting Nora to die to a snake. And I'm expecting... I forget how Mulan dies. I should forget that. I forget the end of that. It's a... She does buy it, but I just forget what Mulan gets killed by.
Oh man, items are unavailable again.
Actually,
Ew.
you know what? Nora's probably going to die to Tyrion.
Probably.
Though they could also screw with us and kill off Ruby instead, and just leave Ruby alive.
Kill off Ruby? What?
Kill off the almost entire team of Ruby except Ruby.
Not likely.
Not likely, but it would be a very trollsy thing for them to do.
Why would they want to do that, though?
Hmm.
The problem with... Unfortunately, hit the problem Bane 4 are basically going to be plot armor safe because they're so marketable, especially in Japan.
Yeah.
It's not even marketability. It's like, why would they? There's no benefit to them doing that. The story would be so bereft of meaning if they completely removed so many people, especially those people.
The thing is, too, is I think it's like, there's like, I forget what they said. It was like, how many seasons did they say it was going to be? They had like a full, like, roadmap. It was like almost 10 or something like that?
Yeah, I believe the full roadmap included 10 seasons, including the ones that are currently done.
So they have a lot of time to, like, kill people off, is what I'm saying. They don't have to kill them all off. Like, they don't have to... No, they don't have to do the thing where they throw everyone into the final season and cut them all down, like they've done in other stuff. Not saying Rooster Teeth specifically, but I'm saying other stuff.
We'll see, though.
Yeah.
But yes, as far as the thing is, I still stand by that the Crow being Ruby's father thing theory is, in my opinion, entirely probably accurate.
Yeah.
I think so. And, like, with his personality, he seems far more likely to, actually get together with her.
Yeah, which is, honestly, it would have been fine if they got together and she got pregnant before she started dating Ty.
See, I don't even think she started dating Ty. I think that was just, like, if I remember correctly reading that Ty and Raven actually got married, whereas Summer and Ty never did.
Mm.
And
It
she
might have
just
been.
took care of Yang.
Yeah, that might also be the case too, is it might have been that you don't know how much romantic undertones it is because
I'm
Yang might not
assuming
remember that.
I'm assuming, honestly, what it boils down to is that she just super mommed because Summer was an incredibly nice person from all accounts we've gotten so far.
Yeah.
Because Raven apparently decided to be a complete and total bitch and ditch.
Yeah.
And then, of course, Crow being Crow probably then actually attributed a shit ton of it to his stupid semblance, which is one of the most bullshit semblances to ever exist. And,
Yep.
you know, not wanting his freaking kid to die was like, Ty, be a bro.
I still stand by that Raven has other reasons for remaining AWOL.
Oh, maybe. But on the other hand, right now, she looks like a total bitch. Not saying
Someone
you're wrong.
doesn't if her reason is purely she's a bitch, then they are shit at storytelling.
Yeah.
Because that's just a little bit dumb.
Yeah. No, I'm saying, like, right now she looks like a bitch. Doesn't mean she is one. She might be partially one, but she might have good reasons, too.
She definitely seems like one of those characters that was put into a position of power within whatever the organization she and Crow comes from, and decided that it was way more important.
Isn't she a bunch... I thought she was the leader of bandits or some bitch bullshit.
Yeah, we know that. They're the ones that attacked that one village. The Grim got there. Basically
Yeah.
wiped everyone out.
I have a feeling that the reason why that she's doing the work that she's doing is essentially world altering, because basically it's a story that's been used many times in other fantasy and fiction, where they make a character look
Someone
like
grab
they're
this
a
lust?
terrible person,
Someone grab lust?
but really they're sacrificing their life for the cause, and maintaining a relationship with their family, an emotional relationship, would endanger them, A, and B, make it even more difficult to do the work that needed to be done, or the world would be
Yeah.
destroyed, etc., etc.
I don't
And
know.
frankly, that's a more interesting plot point than just she's a bitch and did a 180 from her personality and from the person that Ty apparently fell in love with and married. That's not
Or it could be
believable.
a third option.
It could be a combination
Or
of...
it
It
could be a
could,
third option.
it could be a
Yeah.
combination of the both of them, too, though.
All I'm saying is I don't think it's just that she's a bitch.
No, I agree with you.
Nobody said no.
No, no one was. We're just not sure.
Well,
Like,
those
right
were the
now,
words that
that's
were
how
said, but
The
No,
word...
no, what I'm saying is right now that's how it
Yeah,
looks. Is what
that's
people
what I
have
was
been
saying.
Like we don't know what's going on. That's just what we've seen, and it's perfectly reasonable to assume there's something else, but we have no idea what that is yet.
Yeah.
See, the only reason I think that there's something more sinister going along with her is that, like, even Crow's like, come on, just stop. Just freaking stop.
Yeah.
There's only two characters so far that he has been that actively cold and annoyed by, and that was Ironwood and Raven.
that's the whole thing. If she's not telling anyone, that includes not telling him. So him being angry at her would be a necessary part of concealing something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally could be.
I think she's still very cold either way, because I don't agree with that logic of separation.
No, that's specifically, like, one of the dumber trope things.
I wouldn't say it's dumb trope, because, saving the world instead of attending to your own personal inclination, which would lead to the end of the world and thus end your personal inclinations
Yeah.
anyway. It's
It-
actually the wiser
But
thing
then
to do.
It's
It's not a one or the other. It can be a spectrum.
Yeah, because my logic is you're totally right, except her semblance seems stupidly easy to come say hi.
The thing that always confuses me then is it's like her intentions don't seem that noble if she's basically running a bandit group and attacking random villagers
Yeah.
and wiping them out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
so
then
I- Go.
if she's purely an evil character, then that begs the question of why she was ever on the good side to begin with, and why Ty fell in love with her. And
Here-
the
here's-
fact that we have rooted positively that all these things did happen in the past, that's why it's harder for there to be flexibility there.
The thing that I'm thinking is it has more to do with the clan the two originally came from, and they got away from it, and she got drugged back into it.
Yep. And it also could just be the fact that she went over there specifically just to get stronger.
Then
because-
why did she marry? It's a really that's the thing. You can't just discount something like that. That is
Yeah.
absolutely key to the whole thing. And you can't just be like, well, sometimes people get married. Yeah, but this is a story. They specifically wrote
Yeah.
that and engineered that in. It absolutely is a factor, an indicator to who she used to be, in my opinion.
Yeah, which could
Or
be...
something about Ty.
Yeah, it could have been something Ty did.
that involved
Heck,
her.
it could have been
So,
something
like,
Summer did. Let's be fair. Summer could have done something that pissed her right the fuck off.
You just don't have enough.
Yeah, exactly. Like, it could be anything happened in between the four of them that really ruined that relationship.
not quite what I meant, but yeah, that's true. You can still speculate and put together things based on the logic of the event that you know.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Well, to be fair, there also is a thing of... There is such a thing as grim parasites, too. That is a plot
It's
point.
true.
Well, you don't know enough about those to even theorize, though.
No, but I'm saying that is also something could be involved, because we're not sure.
Little bit of a cop out, but it's a possibility. I think that would be a little bit poor writing though if they did that. Because anything that's just like, oh no, it was fine all along. They were just X. It's like, well,
Well, I don't think anyone would be saying that, but it
No.
does seem like a possibility.
well, it kind of would be necessary if they included that for it to be played out like that.
Well, I don't think so.
Because it
That's
would
my
have to
opinion,
be.
though.
It would have to be in effect for however many years from the birth of the child since she's been gone until now. That's a complete 180 in personality and taking up a huge chunk of her life. That's not significant.
The thing that the only information we have is that as soon as Yang was born, that was it. Bye-bye.
Yeah. It could be because of Yang. We don't know.
But that.
It could be she was only interested in a male child for the clan. Like, you never know. That's what some people say. But I don't think that's right. But that is also something that could be.
Something that...
But that doesn't. You have to include the fact that she got married. If she was only into that, then why did all that other stuff occur?
See, this is the thing that I saw earlier. That this was a... Now, let me go through this entire theory. Some of the earlier artwork, with like any of the flashback back pictures and stuff like that, she has lilac eyes like Yang does, but everything that we see of her since then, she's had red eyes, and we see how Yang's semblance works, and people wonder if it's a similar mechanic where something in that thing just snapped that semblance in some way, because we see Yang's personality when she gets into a full like red eye mode, where she gets very similar to her mother.
Yeah.
If that makes any sense, Sarah.
Because they did-
Not
because-
really to explain her actions anyway. Not
Because
that
they did say that semblances can not be always good things, i.e. Crow.
Yeah, but how does that? Does that mean her semblance would be that her personality changes to make her a bitch?
It could be, like, you never know. Like, that's the thing. Like, it could be that her semblance...
So that's the big plot point
it
that
has-
explains and ties up the whole thing.
Nobody's
No.
saying that. Oh
No,
my
no,
gosh.
no. We're not saying it's...
Topic of conversation.
No, we're
not
saying it
trying
can be...
to tie up the whole thing. That's
We're
not
saying it can be a
possible.
combination of things. It could be that, too. It could be that it causes mental degradation, her
Sorry.
semblance. That's all.
Basically, the point is just that it's weird that childbirth is the crux of what all of a sudden changed. And again, we have the only example of she had lilac eyes before then, and we know how, like, we fundamentally know how Yang's works. And let's guess what's really freaking painful.
That makes a lot of sense to me, to be honest.
Yeah. And it's like, not particularly these semblances, but powers have always sometimes had, like, some of the storylines for stuff is powers do have drawbacks.
And then this is all just like theorizing things that could be possible.
Yeah.
Also, since we're outside, I take it we're done dungeoning.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
I'm good. I want to eat.
Alright,
Okay.
fair enough.
Yeah, like, have you ever read Worm out of curiosity?
Nope.
Okay, it's a serial about kind of almost a deconstruction of powers. There's an interesting character who's named Oni Lee, who literally is a clone teleporter. So he does suicide bombing. But every time he clones himself, he loses part. He just slowly becomes more of an automaton, basically. Basically at the end of the game, he's basically just a robot that people tell to point, and he just does what people tell him to do. So there's...
Interesting concept.
It is, like, there's powers like that are legitimately, like, what's the word for it? Have been in other media, and as soon as Crow said, yeah, my power actually is super awful.
basically, with that theory, actually, I think is crux is more on than anything else. Is that the way that Yangs and Raven, because we're assuming Yangs and Raven have the same semblance because of the eye color change thing, is that
Or a
there's
variation.
there's a more to that semblance at all, and we saw Yang fight through a traumatic event or a painful event much more with the whole dreams and nightmares and whatnot. But it's possible that there's something more to that semblance that we're not seeing.
Yeah.
That she did not fight through that, whatever it was. If that makes any sense, Zara.
Yep.
But honestly, we have no idea.
I keep coming back to that. No one can say any of this is right or wrong right now.
Yeah.
So,
Heck, like John, even though I think he will die, might not die.
I think we've been predicting his death for a while now, and he's like, nah, he's alive. He's alive. He's still alive.
Well, the one thing that they did do, remember the third intro season thing? I think it's where they're falling or something? Pierre's the first to fall. Which is why a lot of people theorized her death. And then she died. So I don't know if that has anything to do with it. Because they do
Someone
grand
just-
shit like that. But let's be fair. Fandoms, they throw so much shit on the board, eventually something is right. That's how it
Very
works. And then they're smug as fuck about it when they are. Okay, I'm gonna go eat. See you guys later.
Later.